What drew me to the jam nights? Happiness, enormous wish to perform.
Musicians usually grow up from, let's say, hobbyists, bedroom musicians, and they go through that phase of one day reaching to the stage.
Like, the only feeling when I feel really alive is on the stage.
So the concept came from back in the day in terms of networking, in terms of meeting other musicians, in terms of jamming, and just having a good time on a night when you're not obligated to play to an audience. You're just there to have fun. What we wanted to do was to bring it to a good venue, number one, like Lucky Voice, great stage, great backline, great sound. At the same time, bring in quality on board.
When Nick approached us with this idea of jam night sessions, it really appealed to us because one of our objectives is to get closer to this community.
And I would say we've been very lucky that Shure has come on board, absolutely hook, line and sinker, and said that we're giving you the support, do whatever you feel like because we trust what you're doing. Everybody in their team is involved on ground and not just in office.
The biggest inspiration for this job was actually to be in a close proximity with musicians.
What we are looking for is the interaction from musicians,
Actually hear from them what challenges they have.
to understand what they're looking for and how can we help them.
And it's pretty awesome that we have Shure on board because they've been able to understand what we're trying to do and we have their full support.
All right, thank you very much. We're going to play a few more songs. We just want to quickly shout out Rock Nation DXP for hooking us up with this gig.
My aim has always been to work with homegrown, underground, the underdogs, the underrated, and bring them up to the forefront.
We are involved in an open platform where a lot of musicians are participating.
But at the same time, we didn't want to close the doors upon the amateurs. We didn't want them to feel that you're not wanted here. So we opened up the night from 6 p.m. to amateurs and then the pro guys as well.
For the new musicians, it's very good for them to build up that self-confidence and to be very comfortable in front of like many people.
So once they go on stage for the first time, their expectations is completely, let's say, blank. They have no idea how the sound is on stage and how to go with to playing to a crowd as well. So usually converting that mindset from a bedroom player or a hobbyist musician into a guy who plays on stage is quite a challenge. And how to set them up and how to integrate or interface with the stage equipment, how to get them to choose the right monitoring as well. These are kind of the struggles that musicians need to kind of be ready for.
We like the idea. Again, it is something that we've always looked at and give the products we have for the musicians to try and experience. It's not about SM58 and SM57. We have a wide portfolio and other mics tailored to drums, strings, flutes.
So this way they would get to understand the sound from a different point of view. So rather than being just a musician and just caring about his instrument, now you care about the sound of the instrument and how it translates through the PA. So being in such a proximity in a jam night like this was quite an opportunity for myself to kind of engage further with the musicians.
That connection between the musicians was something I was waiting for, I think, like 4 years since I moved in.
For a musician, it doesn't matter where you live. If you really love your music, you'll want to play it. If there are no gigs, you'll find a gig. If you're married and you have 5 kids and you have no time, you'll still find time.
The musicians have the chance to talk to us, to help us understand what they want.
The reactions to jam nights are amazing, come on. And like people who are coming and listening to musicians, the comments I'm getting is like, oh my God, we waited for this kind of a night in Dubai for so long.
That's when I realized that you need to create a space for the local scene. You will eventually have a bustling music scene.
An open jam night is very important first for the community, the musicians that are in this country. It gives them a chance to come and perform.
There is lots of places where you can play, but there is no this kind of a familiar family feeling and that kind of a relaxation you can feel when you come to this place and play with these musicians.
Dubai at the end of the day is being promoted like the next tourist destination. So you do need music, you do need freedom of, expressing yourself with music, which is very essential. You need that.